over here. We're at Avalon Park. See, we gotta put you in the. See, you got. Here you go. You gotta frame, no, see, right. See, you gotta frame yourself up.
Okay.
Look at the camera. We're in Avalon Park over here. What's it? 83rd near Cottage and Stony, right? And so I had, I haven't had you on the show maybe about 3, 4, 5 years.
Mr. Terry.
It's been a long time you've been on the show, but because time happens so fast. That's why I tell the children that time doesn't wait for you or anyone else. You got to make it happen. I didn't want to get out of bed. We taped it on a Sunday morning. I didn't want to get. I came home at 4 o'clock this morning from work. Wow. I had to get up, and I was like, "Ain't no big deal. I don't really work hard." But the point is that I didn't want to do the show, but I got to get. Let me ask you, Clifton, why do you do the underground? Your show's called the Underground Railroad. Why do you do the Underground Railroad?
You know what, brother? I do it because I feel that the society and the people are dummied down by powers that are controlled by corporations, and they get messages that have sent them in the darkness. And I do this to wake the people up by giving them information, disseminating information where they can move into the light.
So you try to wake the dead up, the mentally dead?
Yes, sir.
That's a hard task, because everybody ain't gonna wake up.
Everybody want to line their pockets.
No, because it is about enlightening. I don't care who you are and where you live, what side of town. This show goes all across the city of Chicago. The average person is mentally dead, and at times I am too. So I ain't hating on y'all. But how do you enlighten? How do you illuminate? How do you and stimulate the minds of the masses, man? Stimulating
them by giving them information that is going on about the community, like the bus system.
Right.
Like having you on to talk about the Willie Lynch book, which I have put up on the show.
Oh, yeah, it's a good book.
Okay.
It's very good.
And they're very interesting.
Right.
And having a crossing guard on.
Right.
Having a baseball coach on. Anybody that's moving to corral the people and move them in the right direction, they need this information.
But you would agree, Clifton Bradley, that no matter where you live in the city of Chicago, South Side, we're on the South Side, 83rd Street, Avalon Park right now.
So I got beat up there. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We may talk about that, because you got to beat down. We will talk about that in a minute. Before we go, the clock is moving here.
Yes, sir.
We have classes, different classes, and that's the biggest problem we have, and especially in the African American community. In all communities, there's always classes, because see, you and I are not part of the educated class. We're not part of the bougie class, the bourgeois. And so we're discounted because we're just like two regular guys in our 40s doing a little TV show. And it's not high tech. The graphics are just basic graphics. We're just shooting from a home video camera. Who are we? Like somebody told you, Mark's a limo driver. You're a cook. You're a chef.
Yes.
And what do they know? How are they gonna bring? So what do you tell people? How do you gonna bring wisdom and knowledge? You're just an ordinary person.
What do I tell them?
Yeah, they criticize the critics.
You know what I tell them? I say that's fine. Where you have the right to think what you want to think, but I'm doing what the Creator, I use the wrong word. I'm doing what the Creator wants me to do. And I say the Creator wants me to do because I've been successful in what I'm doing. So therefore, just because you don't have that vision, that doesn't mean that I'm going to limit my vision.
Right.
To disseminate the information and get the word out to the people. It doesn't make any difference to you. I'm not here to please. I'm here to please God by helping people.
Yeah, we're trying to help people, because especially in our neighborhood. See, this is Avalon Park, which is a nice area. Chatham's over there. What is it, Park, man? I don't know you know the neighborhoods better than I do. Y'all at home.
East Side.
I know. Oh, the East Side.
Okay.
And but the point, especially in our community, most of our neighborhoods are not really that safe. And like the South Side is beautiful, but the North Side is more integrated than the South Side, because people don't want to live around poor black people. In fact, all the other different races, nobody want to live around black folks. Well, you go to the South Side for miles after mile, from 22nd Street out to Creek. You go 40 miles, never black folks. Nobody wants to live with us. And most people don't want to live with us because we have too many criminals in our neighborhood.
Yes.
Now talk about you being beat down by the criminals.
Well, I was beat. You know what?
Tell them, look at them.
Okay, I'm sorry. You know what? I have a delivery job. You know what? I was delivering a package to somebody, and 4 guys beat me up real bad.
They robbed you.
They robbed me. It was a beat down. But I didn't look at. I was out cold for something like about 3 days.
You was in the hospital out 3 days.
No, I was out cold.
And you didn't wake up for 3 days?
Not for 3 days.
You sound like Jesus, man. You know that? Jesus was, no offense, yeah. Jesus was out for 3 days. That's how the story goes. And you arose.
Yes.
After the 3 days, right?
Yes. So
you in a coma, man?
I was out for 3 days.
Man,
I was out for 3 days, man. I had a pumpkin head. You know, but
and you didn't have no money.
No.
See, I couldn't make delivery. I couldn't be a cab driver in the hood. I wouldn't even walk my own neighborhood at night. And this is what we're trying to do. How do we stop these young people from getting hooked up into drugs, robbing? Like one kid told me at because I meet famous people all the time in my line of work, and I meet millionaires and billionaires, and they say, Mr. Sims, when you meet these rich people, young man from Inglewood, one of Inglewood high schools over there, Inglewood Grammar School that was in Inglewood. He said, Mr. Sims, when you meet them rich people, don't you want to rob them? I said, for what? And go to jail? If I stole $1,000, all I'm gonna do is spit it and I'm broke again.
Yes.
So how do we? This is where Islam comes in for you. I mean, even though folks don't want to get into Islam, it's too hard. It's too hard for me. But you can influence people to stop the drama. How do we do this?
Let's face it. Some people doesn't love their pork chops. Okay.
So if you're Muslim, you can't eat pork, right?
No, sir. But you say
a lot of folks ain't ready for that, man.
You say
they eating bacon right now watching this show. Big old piece of ham. They eating that pig right now.